with us on this Friday night. I'm Callie Northagen. We have a big name in the industry when it comes to home solutions and floor care, BISSELL. They're celebrating their 140th birthday this year. It's a brand that we have relied on since my grandmother's grandmother was around. And check this out. We have the EasySweep Cordless sweeper. In fact, BISSELL was the brand that first came out with the concept of a cordless sweeper. And check this out. Oh, and we have two colors. There's blue or fuchsia if color matters. But here's what I love so much. It's got a 45-minute battery life between charges, so you can pick up the herbs that you've lost as you're making dinner that night, or just the things that happen if you've got birds, if you've got kids, if you've got pets, if you've got a husband like Peter Kilcullen. He just gave me a dirty look. Because you know what? Things happen. Instead of having to lug out the big heavy vacuum every single time you just need to kind of do a quick sweep, pull out this. It weighs 3 pounds. So great. Peter, come on out. I do enjoy watching a man vacuum, I will admit.
Birds, kids, and husbands. I would agree with that. They can cause a lot of mess. Well, as a husband,
yes.
I mean, maybe I'm not vacuuming and cleaning as much as I can, but if you're gonna reach for something and you want it to be quick, you want it to be just easy to do, I think quick, most of all, and it's super lightweight, then you're gonna love the EasySweep, because that's what it is. When you have those occasional spills, or you have the messes, if it's just the crumbs, and it is the birds, the kids, and the husbands, and you can grab for something like this, you're gonna love it. Because it is cordless, it is battery operated. You could turn it on just like that with your foot on and off, just like that. And it is motorized. So BISSELL has been around for 140 years this year.
Pretty amazing.
And they had that original sweeper. Now that was a manual sweeper when they first developed the sweeper. But now to have this where it is cordless, but it is battery operated.
It's got like power steering.
I mean, it is so simple, it is so easy. We talk about a lot of different things with upright vacuums and cordless vacuums being maneuverable. When you see this, when you see how light at 3 pounds and how maneuverable, but it's fast. You can grab it when you need it. If you're grabbing a broom these days, or you're grabbing that broom and dustpan, and you're thinking, oh, it would be so much easier with the vacuum, but I gotta get the vacuum out, then I gotta get the cord and find the outlet and everything else. Don't do it. Grab that sweeper. You're done in half the time.
And that's the freedom I love about having cordless. You can go outdoors, like, backyard, patio, balcony. If you need to, you can bring it on the boat or in the cabin of the RV. And you've always got the access to be able to pick up the stuff. I'm done with the days of getting on my hands and knees or bending over even with a dustpan. Forget
exactly. Upstairs or downstairs, it's going to be amazing because you can use it anywhere. Now, you just saw me on the carpet. What do we have here? We have little, I think those are lentils. Different colored lentils. It does a great job. Certainly the cereal. You know what? I want to show everyone. This is my house. We all recognize these. They're everywhere, right?
I still love them like I did when I was a kid.
Yeah, exactly. The Cheerios are there. What happens with these many times, even with your vacuum, they end up just pushing them around the floor, or they're difficult to catch up with the broom and the dustpan. This does such a great job. How about coffee beans? So maybe the kids have the cereal, the husbands will have the coffee beans when they're trying to make that coffee in the morning. But either way, it does a great job, and you're going to love using it because it is so simple, it is so maneuverable.
And just as a quick reminder, that third flex that was added before the show, that goes away in about 20 minutes. That's until 8 o'clock Eastern time. We're about 17 minutes away from that. So if that helps you out, use it. Instead of it being, well, it's $11.65 to get either or delivered to your front door, or to mom, or to dad, or to son, to daughter, kids in the dorm room. This would be ideal because it takes up no space. They still need to clean their floors, right? And it doesn't require an outlet. It just literally doesn't. It's got a 45-minute battery life.
Exactly, and you're gonna charge this just like you're charging your cell phone. There's just a single little port in the back. You plug that in, and you plug it into your outlet at home, and you're set to go, and then easy emptying. So I'll show you. On the front, this is your on-off right there, so you can do that with your foot. And then the button to empty is right there. So I'm just gonna get over the trash can right there, and then just push that button.
There we go.
And we're good to go. And then closing it up, I mean, you can close it up right there on the bin. You can close it up on the floor. I mean, really simple. But most of all, it's gonna be right where you need it, right when you want it. You grab it, and you're set to go. So hardwood floors, the tile floors, the linoleum floors, there you can see it on the floor mats, the doormats, the carpets. It works great on all those different surfaces. So whenever you're reaching for something for the quick messes, the quick spills, when either you've caused the spill or the birds or the kids and me,
and the husbands.
Of course, the spill.
You know what? Where I use mine a lot is the stairs, just like that, because I have 2 cats. And the dust balls are just like, it's crazy how much hair they lose. I have one long hair and one like not so much, but in either case, and I love how low you can get underneath
that is
furniture.
The best. low profile, but very lightweight as well. So you do the floor right there, and then I'll show even getting underneath a chair like this. It is so simple.
It gets the big stuff as well as the light and powdery things.
Yeah,
and I like that you can get underneath. You know where
job.
the cabinets don't quite get down to the floor? It gets under there too. Look at those big old fish. Really, and I mentioned before, but that dustbin is big. It doesn't get filled up really fast.
No, plenty of room in the dustbin. Again, lots of cereal, lots of crumbs, lots of coffee beans, whatever it is, pasta, whatever spills, certainly the dogs. And let me show you that. Again, a brush roll, so important when you're going to be using this even on the carpet. I push that on and off just like that, and you're set to go. There's that button on the front. That's all, and you're using your foot to turn that on and off. Very lightweight, and you can see that super maneuverable, and you can just spin around in all directions with this. But Bissell has been making sweepers and developing sweepers for 140 years, and the reason they're still around, not just Bissell, but the sweepers exactly, is because they are a better, faster, easier, lighter weight way to get all the jobs done. You're gonna reach for it every single time. Don't reach for that broom anymore. If it's the broom in the dustpan, you don't need it. You can pick it up, you can empty it in the trash in seconds. Keep it charged 45 minutes in between charging, which is terrific.
I was expecting to hear 20. It was my first question to Peter. I'm like, how it's the battery life? Well, 45 minutes is a big deal. You can do the whole house in 45 minutes.
Some of those very expensive, cordless, rechargeable vacuums, they're anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes. Some of them are 10 or less. And this runs for 45 and can do a similar job when it comes to those hard floor surfaces. There you can see it again on that doormat, dirt and sand. It will do the job for sure. Free
shipping to your door. Enjoy that. Enjoy a really nice fall home checklist price and a third flex for this hour only. I see we already have a 10-minute clock on the screen. We have two colors, the sapphire, the red or the fuchsia, blue and fuchsia. So either or, but I love the fact that so many of you are realizing this is that handy go-to. You know, even if it's for your guy out in the garage, if he likes to tinker at, and his little tool.
If it's, the nuts and bolts and things like that, it will work. Nothing to harm in there. Nothing to worry about trying to find an outlet for it. There, if it's the furry friends. We didn't mention them. We just mentioned birds that went along with the kids and the husbands. But the little furry, you mentioned your cats, yeah. You mentioned the cats.
Peter's not gonna let this go.
But I've said it before. I've said it before, it's the kids and the husbands. I've been responsible for a mess or two. There's no doubt about that.
Well, we live in our homes, that's the point. You can and not worry about it. Very, very easy to use.
Yeah,
3 pounds, Peter.
3 pounds, 45-minute runtime, no cords, no outlets to find. You will use it. You'll use it because it works. You'll use it because it's so handy, so easy to just grab it and go. Whatever that little mess is, whatever that little spill is, if you're thinking about, well, I've got to get the vacuum out, I've got to vacuum, don't do it. Grab your EasySweep. It is that easy to use. You're absolutely going to love it, and you'll use it again and again.
Your kids will do it with you.
It's true.
They'll pull it out.
And it's so maneuverable. You can get anywhere you need to. Callie, you're a professional with that already.
Well, you know. I love jobs like this that are easy because of a product, because of a name like Bissell. This is how you empty it?
Yeah, one touch of a button.
Or you empty it right into the, back onto the floor.
It's a little more difficult when you're trying to empty it for the TV viewers.
This is why I like Peter to demo for us.
That's okay. Well, hey, you have the EasySweep, so cleaning that mess up again will take seconds. I mean, even some of these things, you see some of the large things. If some of you have some of those quick and easy, vacuums that you have to plug in or even charge, things like this, we've got those large little fish out there, the fish crackers, and even these, the big candies, you have so many of those vacuums that are just gonna push those around. So when you take the time to get those out, to plug them in, and then they're even more difficult to pick these things up. But when you can use something like the EasySweep, it is just a joy. Even the large things, the small things, whatever it is, look at how that brush roll just tosses them all in there. Simple, easy, the candies. I mean, you can move fast or slow, and this does a tremendous job at getting all that.
At this point, I know that a lot of people have just realized, wow, this really is a good value, a really good product that I need to have on hand. We don't even, we have less than 2,000 total available. Already almost 400 spoken for in just the first few moments. It's the only airing of the weekend because, quite frankly, we don't have a lot of quantities, but we have them for you right now. We have 2 colors for you, free shipping. And even if that goes for you sending this off to somebody that would be really a handy tool for them to have. I know a lot of elderly parents, it's like the idea of dealing with a big old clunky vacuum anymore is like, doesn't even come into their consciousness because it just is too difficult.
Sure.
This is 3 pounds.
Everybody can do this. You mentioned the kids, and that would be great, but for all of us, if you can make it easier, if it can be super lightweight and so maneuverable that you can get in and around and under, because that's the other thing, you're not having to move the furniture, and you can still get in all those places. Certainly in the kitchen, if it's around the legs of the chairs, if it's in the kitchen and it's, you know, it's getting underneath your little cabinets and things like that, and around the table legs, this is absolutely perfect. You're going to be doing it because it is so lightweight, so easy to use. You can put it in any closet. You can almost leave this out in a corner of the room. It'll lean against the wall and you can have it there, charging or not charging, because you don't have to charge it every single day. Because you think about 45 minutes, if you're using this for 45 minutes, then it's a full-time job. So, but when you grab it, you get 2 or 3, 4, 5 minutes with this, and you can get it all done and put it back.
Exactly.
I mean, that's the beauty of it. You know, when you take your vacuum out, how many times are you vacuuming for 45 minutes straight?
Never.
You never would. You'd hire a team at that point. But at different times, we want to grab the vacuum and be able to get it done. But now, grab the EasySweep and get it done. That's what Bissell has done. Made it easier, made it faster, made it lighter. So if I'm talking to just the husbands out there, this is a home run. You can be a superstar in about 2 minutes.
Hey,
grab this, pick it up, and you're done.
Get it? Your husband will do it for you. Honestly,
that's true too.
It's a really, it's like, what a great beneficiary you will be of your purchase. But again, with free shipping and the name Bissell, we'll go back to that. There's a lot of different carpet sweepers out there, little cordless sweepers that have wimpy power, don't give you a long battery life, and you buy it because you're like, well, it sounds like a good idea, it's pretty cheap. And then you're like, why did I waste that money? Because it doesn't deliver. If it doesn't give you power, and if it doesn't give you a battery life, what's the point? Bissell delivers on both fronts.
No, they absolutely do. They make it easy to get the jobs done. Quick, easy. I mean, they've been around, as we keep mentioning, for 140 years. This is their big birthday this year at 140 years. But the sweeper was the original item that got Bissell going. And obviously, that sweeper looked a lot different. We have had it here before.
That's right, we have.
We have the antique Bissell sweeper, and it's very big, it's very heavy. It actually is beautiful. It looks like a piece of furniture. But now we've taken that technology over all the years, but it's still here because it does a great job, because people love using it. There you can see it, hardwood floors, tile floors. It doesn't matter, your carpeting, your doormats, your floor mats, on the stairs, you're gonna be using it all the time and absolutely loving it.
Less than 1,500 to go around between both the blue and the fuchsia. You know, I just got done with a camping trip. It was so much fun this week. I wish I would have had this for the tent because there was just all kinds of sand and dirt that got dragged in, and I was trying to wipe off my feet. But it's just so handy. And I think, too, whether it's an RV or, you know, you've got a camper, you've got a boat, you've got a cabin, you've got an upstairs, you've got a downstairs, or floors in between. It's so nice to have something, I think especially, tell me if I'm wrong, especially for kitchens and for bathrooms. Because bathroom, like, hair gets dropped everywhere, you don't even realize it. And obviously with kitchens, we're cooking, we're dropping, our kids are eating, they're running around, the dogs, you know, it just happens, it's part of life. And when you can grab something this quick and easy, you can keep it kind of even tucked between your fridge and your stove, for that matter. It's really great to see so many of you taking advantage of it. It's a great value on a great product that you're gonna use, and that's the best part.
You will use it because it'll be right there. It'll be so lightweight. It'll run for 45 minutes. And there you can see, I love seeing it, you're on like a linoleum floor right there. And those are large, that's the large cereal. We all know that, the Cheerios there, they're fantastic. And then you've got the dog food right there, but I've got large candy on a carpeted surface. I've got pasta, I've got dog food. Yeah, that's more of the dog food that you have on that hardwood floor, Callie. And it really does work. And you're gonna grab it for those quick and easy jobs. It's not gonna take any time. It's not gonna take any effort. How often have you been trying to use the vacuum and you want to get, just knock the sweepers down, sorry. How often are you trying to get those areas done and you reach the end of the cord and now you're like, oh, I have to go and change the cord and bring it to another area. You're searching for an outlet.
Such a pet peeve.
Or maybe you want to get out in the garage and you're saying, I can't go in the garage. There's no good outlet out there. It is a hassle. Going up and down the stairs, this is going to be perfect. I think even if you don't have a hall closet or a big closet in your bedroom and you want to have it near the bathroom that you're in all the time, because it will work fantastic in a bathroom. This can be that second vacuum for the upstairs, because you're certainly not bringing that big vacuum up and down the stairs. This is the way to do it. 45-minute runtime, less than 3 pounds. It's fantastic. Easy to empty into the trash can.
I'm making more of a mess. I did. What is the deal? Well, I was actually wanting to show everybody how big this little on-off trigger is. You just literally step on it. It's so easy. And I just spilled again. So, you know,
Right.
That's why Peter does the demos.
Just over the trash can, it makes it simple. And then you can just close it up by just putting it on the ground. Or on the edge right there. There we go.
Okay, got it. Thank you so much.
Look at these. I knocked both of these down.
See, we're a mess. We're a mess.
We're making messes. We're cleaning them up again and again. Let's get some more of those candies down there. I think they're a great one because there's, again, these can be difficult for many, many vacuums, and no matter how big, no matter how expensive they are. And the goldfish, that's another good one. But again, this can handle it, big or small. But I'm impressed by the way it's maneuverable. It works on these items. And while we're looking at that, I'll just show you again the chair. When you can get underneath the furniture like that, the coffee table, whatever it is, that entertainment center, this is going to work perfectly under there. And you're going to be able to clean it all up.
And those are hard, heavy little candies. I can't name the name.
No question, yeah.
Right?
Absolutely. And you do find those vacuums that'll just push these around on the floor.
Absolutely, you do.
It doesn't happen here.
And is it because of the way they added the brush roll? It's maybe a little bit higher. And it's most importantly, the power behind a cordless sweeper. So oftentimes that... There went Peter. We're quite the team tonight. But oftentimes it's like if you've got suction power, it lacks in some other way, like less battery life. I want both. You get both.
Exactly, because you're getting the power to pick it up with that brush roll. You're getting the long run time, 45 minutes. I mean, hundreds of dollars, and your run time on a cordless vacuum, stick vac, could certainly be less than 15 minutes. 45 minutes of run time, so you don't have to worry about, oh, is it on charge, is it on charge? Sometimes you want to be quick enough to grab it, clean it up, and then not have to put it back on charge and still be able to have it the next time you need it. You can get a lot in that dustbin, and you can empty it easily. There you can see it, the stairs is a winner every time because it makes it very easy to get up on those stairs. You can see it, it's just about the perfect width for each one of those steps. Here you're gonna see it again on some carpet. You can see
pet hair
large or small, yeah, even grabbing some of that pet hair, the feathers that come out of the pillows and the comforters. If it's a carpeted floor, you're gonna be able to take care of that as well. But it really works. You'll get a ton.
You're gonna love this thing.
You really will.
You're gonna love it.
You'll get a ton in that dustbin. And again, emptying is super simple, Cal. But again, it just, what happens is it drops out, so it goes towards the back. So if I put it right there, it should be set to go. I think pretty good there. I mean, we've got a super small trash can there.
There's about 1,000 left, that's it.
Wow.
Like 1,000 spoken for. Thank you. Blue, most limited, if that matters. Fuchsia is the other color. It's really a red fuchsia. But again, that's a special price only for this airing, and that third flex was added for this presentation. You've got until 8. That's about 3 minutes from now. So if that helps, use it. If you just want to use regular flex pay, go for it. It's already a price break for our fall home checklist kind of clearance. 490216 is
You
the
said
item
it
number.
earlier. I mean, when you see this, this is something that you're going to use. You've got a lot of different things around the house. You will use this almost every single day.
Thank you, Peter.
Love it. Thank you. That was fun.
It was, always.
It's a good pickup.
And so here's what we're gonna do. Switching gears, Carol's daughter, Lisa Price, is in the house. We're gonna talk about our best-selling hair care shampoo line. In the meantime, here's a spot, actually,